Good morning, everyone. I'm here with Drew Bushy today from Volkswagen in Chatham, and we are taking a look at the brand new eGolf. I say brand new, but it's been out for a year. This is just the first time we've had one.
Fair enough.
So we're going to take a look at the startup procedure. Drew, go ahead.
All right, so we're just gonna press the push button start.
I like how it says start engine, stop, even though it's an electric.
An interesting thing is that obviously the car doesn't make any noise when you start it up, so
It's really trippy.
That's pretty cool. See where what's going on here. This is our first electric car with Volkswagen, so this is all new to us.
This is your first time driving it too, correct?
First time driving an eGolf, absolutely. It picks up quite quickly.
The torque is insane.
Definitely, it's definitely unlike anything I've ever driven before.
It feels like the torque you get in a diesel.
Even
But more so.
And it's just weird that you don't hear anything with it.
It's completely quiet.
Yeah. We're gonna try it in a different mode here.
What do we got?
So we can pop it up here into Eco or Eco Plus. So you see here, convenience functions and vehicle performance limited. So if we were to put it into Eco Plus, performance very limited. So now we're gonna get extra range. I push it down and it doesn't really go anywhere.
But the range went up from 74 to like 142.
Yeah, well, there's the power. There it goes. So I mean, at least you get it when you need it. But
yeah,
that does help the range significantly. That's
incredible.
That's pretty cool. Definitely helps. So I mean, this guy, you're getting, what was the equivalent?
2.1 liters per 100 kilometers.
Insane. And even on that, we're not using any gas, so this car's cost virtually nothing to operate.
Yeah, no oil changes, no gas.
Now, one thing I don't know about is if we pop this down into B, is that regenerative braking mode?
I believe so. Because you could basically drive this car without a brake pedal in town.
Yep.
Yeah, that's slowing us down really quickly.
So that's definitely giving us some more range. So that's cool. There we go. It's so, I mean, I know we have the auto start stop, so when you stop, you don't hear it too on the gas cars, but even just stopping, literally you can hear everything around you.
But then when you get back on it, there's still nothing.
Still no sound.
You get like a little whir.
I'll tell you right now, I'm sure that people are buying this car for efficiency, but I'm going to put it back on normal mode because it's way more fun. You don't even realize how fast you're going because you can't hear. When you're driving your car normally, you can kind of hear when the gears are going through.
Yeah, like RPMs are coming up. You can hear the engine. It sounds like it's working. This sounds like nothing.
No, I feel like I'm going 50, but I'm going 75. So it's an interesting feeling.
This is a 70 zone though, so we're good.
70 zone.
You will never get beat off the line at a stoplight. You've got 200 plus foot-pounds of torque at 1 RPM. It's completely different than anything.
Just sitting right at your fingertips. It's pretty cool. We're charging.
When you get off the throttle, it charges. It goes full charge in regen braking, but it goes to like, it's not doing anything now.
Where are you going? Thamesville?
Yeah. Yeah, so it charges while you're on the brakes in normal mode, but it charges as soon as you get off the throttle in regen mode.
That's sweet. At least you don't have to worry about, I mean, you still have to charge it, but it's just nice that it has that extra little push while you're driving.
Just gives it a little.
I wonder how much that wears down the brakes itself.
The regen?
Yeah.
Not much.
It's constantly putting pressure on the pads, so I'm wondering if that...
I don't think it actually uses the brakes to charge the battery. It just reverses the electric motor. And it becomes like an alternator.
Oh, cool. Probably should have did a little more research on these electric cars.
It's still pretty new. Like, I don't think I'll be driving an electric car anytime soon because I'm too cheap to buy one, but...
Well, the big thing is
Train.
One big thing is, like, Volkswagen did say that they were, I mean, companies say a lot of things, but Volkswagen did say that they were going to be, go straight. Volkswagen did say they were going to be going full electric by 2026.
Yeah.
So, I mean, we're going to see how that goes.
I would expect Volkswagen to do it first, honestly.
They're putting multi-billion dollars into putting all the charging stations at the on-route. So
yeah?
Yeah, they're all going to be Volkswagen. So that's going to be interesting. And the first question when I heard that, the first question I asked was, why would Volkswagen do that out of anybody? We have probably the least amount of electric cars. This car rolling back?
Yeah, if you've got your foot off the brake, it'll roll back.
In an automatic? That is a strange thing. Huh. But yeah, no, Volkswagen, they're the ones that are going to be coming out, you know, with the ID Buzz, ID Cross, ID Vision. So many different cars that they're coming out with, so it's pretty cool.
It's smart too if you own all the power stations. Even if they don't buy your car, they'll buy your electricity.
Yeah, it's true. That's a good point. It'll take a while to get back billions, but you know, I think Volkswagen's doing okay.
Yeah, I don't think they're hurting for money right now.
No. Speaking of money, this car, unfortunately there's no more government rebates. So we're going to talk about the boring stuff while we're stuck at this train. So, no more government rebates. It used to be up to $15,000. So that was definitely a big selling feature for electric cars.
Oh, absolutely.
Back in the day, a couple months ago.
When did they kill that?
About 6 months to a year ago.
Oh.
They killed that. So I know it's different depending on what province you live in. So in BC, I know it was $5,000. In Ontario, it was about $14,000. But when you're buying a car that's $39,000 starting, I mean, that does take a big chunk of change.
That's a huge chunk.
Obviously, depending on your color. So this color costs $29.95. So you're looking at $42,000 for this car. But honestly, if you compare it with anything else, not to knock any other products, it's not what we're here to do, but if you look at the Kia Soul Electric, that car's priced exactly the same. You're not getting
Kia Soul.
a much of a different size. You might get a little more height, but the Kia Soul is priced around $40,000 for theirs as well, and it's very similar equipment in it.
Right. When you buy an eGolf, how many options are there besides color? Like, do they all come basically the same, or is there
From what
interior trims and
what I've seen, they all come exactly the same. Seems like that's kind of the way Volkswagen's been going. They're doing pretty well the same thing with the Arteon when it comes out. They're going to be going with just an exec line trim, and then you can have the option to buy an R package and get driver's assistance. So that's one thing Volkswagen seems to be going towards when it comes to these specialty cars. Just kind of keeping them all one way, and that's that. One thing is, like, obviously with the new technology, it's nice to have all the adaptive cruise control and the blind spot sensors and stuff, but I feel like straight, a lot more fun straight. You get lots of really straight.
It's got a lot off the line, but after you hit like 30, it doesn't have the same punch.
No. It's true. But you know what? People aren't buying this car for a performance vehicle.
No, they're buying it as like a city commuter, which is perfect.
Try it in these modes. Try it where it's super restrictive.
If I could afford one of these, this would be the perfect car for me because I live like 5 kilometers from work.
Is that still facing it? They have all these features with the blind spot sensors and the adaptive cruise. I mean, it's kind of a staple in 2019. A car doesn't have that. People are not really excited about it. Obviously, every year they got to come out with something new to make you want to buy the new car. It's might as well just keep yours, right?
Yeah.
But I find that some of the stuff that they did in this, they could have just not done and gave it more range, because I think people would rather have the range than the adaptive cruise control or the blind spot sensors and stuff that's using a battery. Not that it's using a lot of it, but
It should like be an option at least.
yeah.
Do you want this or do you want an extra 10K or whatever it is?
Well, the problem is now, like, with all these new cars, they have so many electric options, so many electric things that it just, I mean, you're draining battery all day long.
Yeah.
If it was all
Like
very basic, then it would be, but then it's not futuristic.
No.
So you kind of,
It's still based off a 12-volt system, so you have like a separate battery for your cabin
you're driving and
accessories and your powertrain.
yeah.
But your powertrain does have to recoup that battery in the 12 volt. So every little
Right.
bit counts in these things.
Yeah, that's very.
There's like nothing, there's no power in Eco Plus until you press it all the way down.
Oh, I threw my head back though.
Yeah, because it went all the way down.
Back to normal. Okay. So what's your range change? So we're gonna put in Eco, you bump up about 30K,
Let's see.
and then pumping up to Eco Plus, you're popping up to an extra 50K. You're almost doubling it going to Eco Plus, and it doesn't
Yeah.
feel that much different. I mean, it does. You when you pressing on the gas, it does. It's a little more restrictive, right?
Yeah. It waits longer to give you full power, so you drive it more civilized.
That's the mode I need in my vehicle. Definitely have a lead foot.
I'm slowing down faster in regen than that guy is on his brakes.
Oh really? Oh yeah, that does kick in pretty quick, doesn't it? Oh, all in all, I feel like I'm just kind of sitting in a normal Golf.
The build is exactly the same.
I don't feel much difference. When you're not driving, you don't notice anything.
No, it's when you drive. The only thing I notice not driving is the windshield. It's got little squiggly defrost lines running up and down it.
I don't even see those.
You can't see them unless you know they're there and you look for them.
You know what,
and
though?
then all of a sudden they're there.
They've been doing that in the Mini Coopers for years, and it's such a great feature.
I love it.
It's something that every car should have in North America.
It's
At least Canada.
It instantly defrosts your windshield. You don't have to wait for the engine to warm up.
Exactly.
And you're not blowing cold air in your face trying to get to work on time.
And all those meatballs out there that try and drive with one little circle, trying to look through it to drive, that kind of eliminates that. So
It does.
It could save a lot of money in smashed up cars, or save a lot of money in people just hurting people and stuff like that. Because
Saves time too, which is like what people care the most about these days.
time is money.
Yeah. Like we'll pay $10 a month so we don't have to go to the movie store and pick a movie.
Yep.
We could buy Blockbuster.
Convenience is worth every penny.
realize how fast you're going in this car.
No, you don't. You think you're going like 30, but you're going like 80. I mean, for people that aren't car guys, it's going to be pretty easy because they're going to look at that stuff. But with us, like, I'm sure you're the same way as me. I don't really look at my speed as much as I just kind of know how fast I'm going based on what my engine sounds like and what gears I've been through.
Yeah.
It's all like subconscious too.
Yeah,
Like,
you know your car, you feel the shifts, you know pretty much how fast you're going.
Yeah, my speedometer could not be working and I'll know within like 10K of how fast I'm going.
My speedometer doesn't work. And I know
There you go.
how fast I'm going.
Exactly. So there's that. Hopefully we can do some more.
If anybody's interested in taking this car for a test drive or buying it, where can they reach you?
Well, you can put my information in the bio or in the description.
Cell phone, email?
Yeah, cell phone, email, anything.
Okay. Hit Drew up if you want this car.
Yeah. Hit me up, but don't hit me. Oh, I guess
He's changed his mind. He doesn't want to come.
He's not sure what he wants to do.
All right, that's been a slice. Thanks, Drew.
You leaving me here?
Yep. Take care. Is this off? Yeah.